What's up guys, welcome back to another video. Chris Talks here, and this video today is about lasting longer in bed, guys. I've got five tips that will help you last longer in bed so that next time you and your partner get intimate, you can impress her or you can impress him, guys. It's going to be a good one, so make sure you stick around to the very end. Let's jump straight into it. I'm sure we've all heard of The Secret, okay, and the power of the mind. Your quality of thoughts and the control that you have over your mind allows you to manifest your own reality. Let's keep that in mind, even though we're talking about sex. So when you're in the mood, you're naturally gonna be excited, right? You're feeling excited. You almost feel as if you wanna rip each other's clothes off. However, remember, if you want to last longer in bed, I know even though that sounds and feels so exciting, we need to learn to take a step back, away from the excitement so you're not carried by lust, okay? So when you're doing your thing and you find yourself as if all you can think about is how much you want to really get down, and how much work you want to put in there. If that's all you're thinking about, and you're just so, and your mind is just so focused in the act and in the idea of just busting a nut or making this girl come, for example, right? If you're just so eager, the eagerness, guys, is what I'm talking about. If you're just so eager to do stuff and if you want to lick her nipples and grab her ass at the same time, you can, but the point is you can't do that and be losing your mind, guys, because I know guys out there, you lose your mind, it's like you've been starving in, and now you got this amazing meal in front of you. You don't know where to begin. You're everywhere. You're just trying to do as much as you possibly can, and unfortunately that is one of the main reasons why you don't last that long, because you're so excited that boom, you hit the finish line pretty quick because you wanna cross that race, you wanna win that race, you're a racer. But the name of the game is not about racing. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can race, but you don't wanna be the sprinter, my friend. You wanna take it like a marathon. Take your time, rehydrate, and so on and so on. So thoughts, control your thoughts. Break your thoughts away from the act whilst you're doing it. You need to step away from that. Think about the energy that you guys are creating in this moment, and just move it. That allows you to move those thoughts and bring you more towards a more kind of controlled state of focus and thinking. All right, guys. So whenever you catch yourself overthinking and just thinking about one singular thing, it's important to remind yourself. I know it's not easy because it's hard. You're in the moment. You're enjoying it. That's all you can think about. Again, teaching yourself discipline, stepping back, taking a step back, okay? Taking a step back and disconnecting from those thoughts of lust. Step away from lust thinking and think about love making, and you see and you feel the difference, my friend. That is number one. All right, guys, number two, breathing, okay? Wim Hof says breathing deep makes a connection with our bodies. We as a species have unlimited power over our own minds. We can make anything happen. Breathe. Breathing is important, guys, because breathing is where the magic is. Because remember, when you breathe, what are you breathing in? Oxygen, but what else? Really energy, right? You're breathing in energy. The universe is around us. It's flow, so you're breathing in energy. So breathing is really important. So remember, point number one was mind and thoughts, controlling the two. Now, step number two, you're going to be adding breathing into step number one. You want to add breathing. So when you are there, changing your thoughts, changing from lust into more passion and love making. What you want to do at the same time, you want to take deep breaths in. Okay, guys, you want to take deep breath and out. Deep breaths and out. Because remember, what you need to know is that when you're having sex, when you're going at it, when you're doing it, you're building up energy, guys. You're building up energy. You build up so much energy that you get to a point where you can no longer contain that energy that you need to release it. So what breathing does is that By breathing, you allow yourself that energy that's already in you, because it's already all compressed in there, because you've just been charging it up. You allow that energy to stretch and flow and relax. You're not losing energy, guys, but you're allowing that energy to relax. You're relaxing your body. You're allowing your body to accept that energy and just be one with that energy. So whenever you're in the act, okay, just keep this in mind, because you have to remember these things. It's important that you remember whilst you're in the act, whilst you're doing the dance. You need to remember consciously that take a step back, take a deep breath, breathe, control your thoughts, control how your mind is operating. Know that if your mind is in control solely, you're gonna bust in 2 minutes, my friend. So again, conscious control, meaning taking control over the mind and your thoughts, and breathing whilst you're doing that. Whilst you're pulling back your focus or your thoughts from just wanting to just do all these crazy things to her, pull back, breathe, focus on your breath. Just by focusing on your breath, you allow your mind to slowly withdraw yourself away from the lustful thoughts that any mind has. But it's about you controlling the mind so that you can make sex really into a bloody experience, my friend. Once you're in control of your sexual life, most people think they are, but they're not, because they're dead busting in 5, 10, 15 minutes. And on a glory day, when everything's perfect, they're busting 20 minutes. So my point to you is, learn with us today. Learn. Yeah, these are steps, so steps take time. So get used to doing step number 1, get used to doing step number 2, which is breathing. Something that a lot of people don't do, very simple, but breathing to remove that tension, to allow that build up of energy to just flow through your body, and you see and you feel yourself gain control, guys. I promise you, do this and you thank me, and your wife or your partner, she'll be happy you found this video. And once you've experienced greatness, my friend, make sure you leave a like and a comment in the video. We want to hear about you. We want to hear that this worked for you. All right, guys. Step number 3. All right, guys, this one is a bit of a personal one. This one requires you today to do some work on yourself. So I want you to ask yourself these 3 questions, okay? And then we'll talk about the title of this 3rd section of the clip of the video. So get a pen, get a pad, write this down, and answer this. Be honest with yourself, because only through honesty can you really grow, guys. Okay, so if you want to grow, be honest with yourself, and then that way, because you don't need to show this to anyone, at least that way you know what you need to work on. So question number 1: how often are you having sex? The regularity of sex has a big part to play on your performance and on how long you last in bed. So don't be too surprised in yourself, or guys, fellas, don't feel let down, or don't feel as if you're not man enough because you aren't lasting that long. So my question to you is, how often do you have sex? Depending on what you say. If you don't have sex that often, don't expect yourself to be performing at a level where you can have sex for an hour or 2 hours or something like that. It's not good. Physically, your body needs time to adapt, okay? Because you obviously need time to release a lot, build up energy. Only then can you jump onto this train and ride this wave, or ride the train with us. But regular sex has a massive impact on how long you last in bed. So if you're not having sex for 6 months, and then you happen to have sex and you last for about a minute, fellas, don't be too hard on yourself. I'm sure the wonderful lady that you're gonna be intimate with, she won't mind that tough, okay? Because if she's having sex with you, she already likes you, right? She must like your personality to some extent, okay? So she's not gonna leave you because of one bad section or one bad experience that she has with you, okay? It's about you knowing this and knowing that, okay, if I gave her 5 minutes today, that next time we'll do it, I better give it to her for sure. I'm saying, I better make it up to her. And you make it up to her by learning how to last longer in bed. And you only last longer in bed if you have sex regularly, often enough that you can actually train yourself so that your body is used to having sex, so that you don't have that much energy stored up in you. Okay, so have sex regularly, that helps. But yeah, so that's is one way to go about it. Have sex often, keep your body working. Question number 2, do you talk to your partner about sex? Okay, that's a really important one. I'm sure a lot of people might be thinking, guys, really, these are questions I'm asking you. So write this down. Do you talk to your partner about sex? If you don't, you guys are both missing out. You and your partner are missing out. You should be talking to each other about sex. You should be sharing your experiences with each other about sex. That's the only way your sexual experience is truly going to grow and elevate to a level where, oh man, you can really be abundant and enjoy that, and really enjoy the experience every single time. Because if you're not communicating, if you're not talking about sex, you don't know what your partner likes, because you're not psychic. As much as you're gonna, you might go by the sound that she makes, by the moans that she makes. At the end of the day, you want to be sure what you're doing is something that your partner likes, and it's good for her to know what she's doing to you is something that you also enjoy. So communication is very, very important. How does this tie into lasting longer in bed? Lasting longer in bed is a psychological and spiritual thing, my friend. So you need to be connected with this person. You need to be connected with this person. You don't just go around and smashing different random girls and expect yourself to have a true connection and a lasting experience with these individuals. You know what I'm saying? If you want to last longer in bed, you need to build connection with the individual you're with. How you build the connection is you communicate, you talk to each other, what you like, what you don't like, what turns her on, what makes her wet, what gets you going, mate, what your ideas. And don't be shy, don't be scared. Okay, really, don't be shy to talk to each other and experiment different things whilst you're talking, suggest different things to spice up the relationship, okay? Have sex often, that is point number 3. Now let's go to point number 4, guys. Take a break between positions, guys, okay? Take a break between positions, and remember, it's playtime. What do I mean by that? So take a break. Okay, so in between positions, don't go straight into the next position. If you want to last longer in bed, you want to savor the moment. Okay, you want to be like that greedy person that just wants to savor every single fucking moment in life. You don't want to go through moments too fast. You want to really enjoy the moment. Okay, so take time. And remember, it's play time. Yeah, take time and remember it's play time. So between that break, once you've pulled out and you're out there, before you go into the next position, you want to play with her a little bit. You know what I'm trying to say? Explore the playground, it's playtime. You wanna play with your hands a little bit. You got a tongue, you can play with your tongue. There's different ways that you can please, that you can keep her arousal high, even though you're not physically penetrating her. Okay, there's a difference. All right, so when you're changing that position from doggy to missionary, from missionary to whatever to cowgirl or to space girl, whatever you guys call it these days, I don't know, but when you're changing positions, take a break and remember it's playtime. Play with a nipple, play with a clit, slap the arse, bite on something. There's ways to show that there's different ways to be intimate without having to be inside of her, guys. All right, keep that in mind. And that is point number 4. Take a break. Remember, it's playtime. Thank you for it. Follow those steps, guys, and I promise you will last longer in bed. Okay, again, it takes time, it takes practice, it takes patience, and it takes remember. So when you're in that moment, remember. And just by you practicing to remember alone, that will teach you some control. That will give you some control back. Remember what I've taught you today. Remember what you've heard today. Okay, and for you guys that thought, remember I promised you guys 5 points, right? And I stopped on 4. But the most important point here, guys, that I haven't yet mentioned, but I'm about to mention now, is point number 5, which is remember. Remember what you've learned here today. Remember what I'm teaching you today. Okay, it's all good you're listening to me and then you go off and you forget. No work gets done that way, guys. Remember the points. Remember point 1, 2, 3, and 4. They're on the screen right now. You can see it. Remember these points, because only by remembering can you actually act on them and see any difference in your life. So don't be lazy. Remember and take the 4 steps into lasting longer in bed. And I promise you, my friend, your wife will thank you for it and she'll be happier than ever. Until next time, guys, it's been Cruise Talks, giving you some tips on how you can last longer in bed and keep your partner happy. Until next time, guys, if you enjoy the content, give us a like and subscribe to the channel. And you know what, man, leave us a comment down below and tell us if you learned anything new from this video, or if this video has helped you in any way, shape or form. Until next time, guys, I am Cruise Talks. Peace.